Good morning, my name is Boris and welcome to the
Hi
channel.
on low tide.
Hey,
what are you
what?
doing?
What do you mean?
You told me to say the name of the
That
channel.
was
Like,
way too
too
early.
early. I think you can realize that, right? I told you
Oh,
to
come
say
on.
the name of the channel,
I think
but
it was
not
okay.
too early.
It was
I
alright.
mean, you have one job and then you fuck it up.
Alright.
You
Unbelievable.
don't have to be a dick about it.
Okay.
Alright, you know what? Just
Yeah,
shut up.
Whatever.
Just
whatever,
sit there.
just
Don't
you
say a
do it,
single
okay?
word.
Just-
Let me do
yeah,
this,
sit
alright?
there, Whatever. Alright, sorry about that. Here we go again. Good morning, my name is Boris and welcome to the channel High on Low Tide, which is about... Damn right! This is a travel channel focusing on awesome, epic tropical travel destinations. And you might ask the question, am I crazy? Because I do realize that starting a travel channel in 2021, when the whole world went to shit, traveling isn't even possible for most people, including myself. So yeah, starting a travel channel right now might not be the greatest idea, but let me tell you one thing. Traveling is my true passion. I know this is the biggest cliche, but I do enjoy traveling. And if I'm going to start a YouTube channel, which I just did right now with this video, yeah, it's going to be about traveling. This is not going to be your average travel channel because I'm going to show you awesome places you've never heard about. So let me introduce myself briefly. I'll be very short, I promise. Yeah, my name is Boris. I'm from Hungary, but I live in Vietnam, and actually I spent basically my whole adult life, which is a little more than a decade now, in Asia. And I'm not always on the road, but I'm fortunate enough to have a remote job, so I can spend a lot of time traveling. Let me give you a little insight into why I like traveling so much. You see, I had a huge problem when I was around 10 years old. Right, I was like this close to getting paralyzed below my neck, and that was really scary. I realized that our life can change or even end in a matter of hours. So that really scared me, and I decided to fulfill my dreams. I decided to see the world, learn about people, learn about languages and cultures. So yeah, that's what I do. And over the years, I realized that I don't enjoy the crowded tourist hotspots anymore. I like this kind of adventure style of traveling. For example, my favorite region in the whole world is Eastern Indonesia. I spent around 4 months just in the eastern part of the country. I haven't really counted, but I visited around 100 islands. Some of them were super remote. I spent days on Indonesian fishing boats, reaching those remote places without hotels or even guest houses. I had to stay with local families, so I have like crazy stories for you. So I'm going to focus on remote places because even in the super touristy Southeast Asia, there are countless islands, for example, that you can't really find information about elsewhere. I'm not going to focus on tourist hotspots. Of course, I will visit some famous places just to prove my point that the best beaches are often outside of those tourist hotspots. My first trip, for example, it was to Nha Trang with my new, cameras and with the idea of this channel. So Nha Trang is basically the most famous, the most popular beach destination in Vietnam. And I'm going to show you that around the city there are really awesome spots, and some I even found, for example, a little island I'm sure you've never heard about. So those are the places I'm going to show you. I'm planning long term with this channel, so I'm really hopeful about the future. I know the best beaches aren't in Vietnam. There are some really awesome spots in Indonesia that could really rival with Australian beaches or the Caribbean or the South Pacific islands, but right, I'm going to visit the whole world, I hope, one day. I will also share some unique travel experiences. For example, I'm not a professional scuba diver, but I have some unique dive spots under my belt. I went scuba diving in a volcano, for example, in Indonesia, like an underwater volcano. It's kind of like a hot spring. Or I swam through a bus in another island, also in Indonesia. So I think those will make really nice stories. And quite obviously, I really enjoy eating as well. I don't exactly have the typical beach body you would expect on a channel like this, although it's not as bad as it looks. Alright, I'm joking. I like eating, so I will show you some unique foods, just some insight into the local life, because of course in remote areas, tropical islands, life is really different from life in the city. So yeah, all in all, this is a channel about tropical travel destinations that are really worth visiting, but the information is really hard to find. Right, let's wrap it up. Thank you for watching. If you could subscribe or give this video a like, I would really appreciate that. And honestly, I can't wait to show you all the places I was just talking about. So, right, have a nice day. I was Boris from High on Low Tide, and see you in the next one.